My name is Kathy Granite, and I'm with the Freedom of Choice Student Center Homeschool with my husband Dan over there in the black. He's the director. Whoop, whoop. Just to give you a little background on who we are. So I was actually fired from my job. I worked as a high school counselor up in Mission Viejo, and I wouldn't wear the mask, and so they let me go. And I loved my job. I was in a high school that I thought I was going to be at forever. I really thought I was going to retire there. It was just great until it wasn't. And so I wanted to just continue doing school counseling because it's very needed. And I started my own school counseling business, and I was offering it in person with no mandates, or I could do it virtually. And thank you to Calvary Prep Academy. They are international, and they helped me with some clients, and I was even working with a student in Uganda, which was really cool. And so then in the fall of 2021, when the governor wanted to jab the little kiddos, when that came out, my husband, who was supposed to retire as a school administrator, high school, thought we need to also open up a school. So that's where we started the freedom of choice, which is exactly what it means, freedom of choice. We don't require vaccinations, we don't ask, and it's up to the parents. We believe in the parents' right to choose, so that's where we got the name Freedom of Choice. And we are a homeschool away from home. So we are an on-site facility. We're in Oceanside, and we're really great for the parents who want to homeschool. She was talking about, hey, will I work? Well, we do everything there. We have teachers. It's on site. You drop off, you pick up. We teach everything while on site. We have all the curriculum. We do everything so you don't have to. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. What really sets us apart is I'm a credentialed school counselor. So I do all of the counseling with all of the students, and that includes academic planning, college and career planning, and the social emotional development support, which, as we all know right now in these days, is very important for what's going on with our kids. You do not have to go to our school to get my counseling services. I have a private business as well. So if anybody needs any kind of support academically, college and career readiness, I do that. So how many of you are actually still in public school that are still sitting here? Anybody? How many of you are in high school? Anybody? Have a high schooler? Middle school? Anybody? Okay. So I was assigned 750 students to me, to just me, yes.
I'm going to leave everyone in your capable hands for just a minute.
Okay.
She directs the whole school, so you guys will be fine without me for a sec. I'll be right back.
Sit down and be quiet. I was assigned at the public high school 750 students to me by myself. We had 4 counselors and over 3,000 students at our high school. That is not unusual in the state of California. You're only supposed to have a ratio of 250 to 1. And so if you were to check any of the high schools out there, it's way above what a school counselor can handle. There's just no way we can actually get to every student and do everything that we need to do. And it would be very unusual if I were to go up to a middle schooler or high schooler and ask them if they knew who their school counselor was right now. They don't know. They might say, yeah, I have one, but I've never met one. I don't know what they do. And it's very unlikely that they have a 4-year plan. So it's really important for your student to start. It's never too early to start thinking about college and or career. And some people want to go to college and some people don't. And that's fine. But it's really important for them to start thinking about this now. And that's where I come in and I can help. So I will start students. At our school, I give counseling to everybody, pre-K all the way up to 12th grade. For individuals privately, it's pretty much the same thing, but I really start the college and career in grade 6 and up. But in high school, I have individualized grade-specific academic planning packages. And so, you're supposed to learn certain things in 9th grade, and you're supposed to learn certain things in 10th grade, and 11th grade, and 12th grade. And I guide the student all the way through, which is what should be happening at all the schools right now, but It's not. And so, and then if you're homeschooling, then I would be actually a really great resource for you to make sure that your child is ready for that next level, because they're probably not. So, so for ninth grade, I teach all about the fundamentals of high school, graduation requirements, college requirements. For 10th grade, we really focus on the career aspect. We do career exploration, and whether or not that might entail college or trade school, whatever it might be, we explore that. In 11th grade, it's all about, okay, preparing for that, or even creating a college list, finalizing that. 12th grade, I'm going to help you get there. So whether that means working on college applications or exploring just straight to career, depending on what the pathway it is for the student. Some people ask, hey, if I'm homeschooled, can I still get to college? And the answer is absolutely yes. There is a myth out there saying that, well, if I don't go, if I don't have my A through G requirements, or if I don't have my perfect, AP classes all through high school, I can't get into a good school. That's not the case. What you do want to do, though, is make sure you are academically prepared. You want to do well in your classes. You want to get the core classes under your belt, and you want to be very up on your writing skills, because when you apply to colleges, you're going to be doing a lot of essay writing. So it used to be where homeschool was, you would never see the homeschooling section on a college website. Now almost all colleges have an admissions section just for homeschoolers. And you can just read right on there what they're going to be looking for. And they're mostly going to be looking for essays or maybe even interviews. So your writing skills have to be up to par. I was fortunate enough to be flown all the way to Hillsdale, Michigan, got to visit Hillsdale College. And I actually spoke to the director of admissions, I believe. He was like the top guy. And I said, hey, look, I have a homeschool. We're not an accredited high school. We would give a certificate of completion, not a state diploma. Would you still accept a student? And he said, absolutely. He said, as a matter of fact, we love homeschool students. We have so many of them. And we would do the interview. We would look at the essays. And we love the homeschool child because they're bringing in so much more out of life. They're coming with such more to them than the cookie cutter public high school student. So if any of you need any help with college and career, or if you know of a high schooler or a middle schooler that needs to start getting those wheels going, please see me. I'm right out there. My booth is one of the first ones. We're Freedom of Choice Student Center Homeschool. And if anybody is looking for a place for their child, we are tuition-based. But we're pre-K to 12th grade. We have a very strong community. We go Monday through Thursday from 9 to 1. We have field trip Fridays. If you need after school, we have that available too. But we have we're in Oceanside, right off the 78 in El Camino Real. We have amazing teachers. We have Director Dan, who's there every day. We say the Pledge of Allegiance every day. We're getting an amazing constitutional expert as our history teacher in the fall. And we have a Constitution Corner. We believe in freedom. And again, we're freedom of choice. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to us or pass the word along about us. We would love to speak with you.